What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about something that hopefully uplifts some of you, encourages some of you that are struggling with anxiety. I'm going to let you know what life is like on the other side of anxiety recovery. What does it feel like to be fully 100% recovered from anxiety disorder? You know what time it is. Smash the like button down below if you're ready to kick anxiety in the butt. Leave me a comment. Let me know how close you are to recovery. Guys, I know that last 10, 15, 20% of recovery is the toughest. It is the hardest. Remember to take it one day at a time. Don't force your recovery. Stop worrying about how long it's going to take. Don't worry about how long you've had it. Let's take it one day at a time. Anxiety is a sign that you need to grow, guys. So, do it the natural way. Don't try to force your recovery. Some of you, that's literally the only thing that's holding you back at this point. Trying to force that last 10, 15, 20%. Don't force it. Just let it happen. So guys, the description down below, if you're struggling with anxiety, there's my tips, there's my coaching info. Reach out to me one-on-one if you'd like to do some one-on-one coaching, obviously. My email is down there, so you can contact me. I'll send you that info. For those of you in your recovery, I think this would be extremely beneficial for you guys, and even some of you that haven't started your recovery process. I'd love to be a part of that transformation that you're going to have to go through to fully get over this. So that info and much more is down below in the description and in the first pinned comment. So guys, I struggled with anxiety disorders for 5 long years. I had a year of recovery. Recovery was kind of all over the place in the beginning. Basically, it was just like me having just as many good days as bad days, which was far better than what was the case before, where every single day seemed like a living hell. I was finally able to get a few good days together, and then I started to build momentum on that. And then eventually it was like, 60-40, 70-30. And then I was going, weeks and then months without having any anxiety episodes. And that's kind of what the end of recovery looks like. As long as you're dedicated, as long as you're fully invested and you're taking it day by day, there will be periods of time that you forget that you have anxiety disorder. And I think that's very, very important to almost forget. Because when we're always constantly aware of our issues and our problems, we tend to sabotage ourselves. How long is recovery going to take? How long is this going to, is this process going to take me? You're like crossing out days, like you're counting down to Christmas with your recovery. If you're doing that, and this is just some extra bonus tips, stop doing that. Take it day by day. You have to fully transform in every way. And some of you are already doing that, right? Some of you are eating better. Some of you are already exercising. Some of you are being more mindful, being more thankful. And that's great. You just have more growth to come. And that should actually excite you about recovery, because you're going to be this completely different person on the other side in a good way. In a good way. A lot of people tell me they want their life back. Guys, you may want some good aspects of it. You want to keep some of those good memories. But that old life is what got you here. So I guess the first aspect of recovery that I'd like to talk about is just this freedom. I mean, and some of you, I'm not trying to make you envious, but hopefully it just makes you want it more and can, make you like lick your chops and get to work. Because it feels so amazing to be free of panic attacks daily, multiple a day. I'm so happy that I don't have to deal with that anymore. It's been over 5 years since my last panic attack. I'm not going to say I forgot what it feels like to have panic, but it seems so distant now. And I'm very, very thankful for that. I'm so happy to not always be super sensitive to everything going on inside my body and outside, whether it be the symptoms or sensations on the inside, feeling every little thing, or to be sensitive to loud noises, or be sensitive to stories, be sensitive to seeing certain articles, seeing a billboard or hearing a certain commercial, you know what I mean? Things that were triggering for me. It's so nice to not have those triggers. Guys, I'm not going to lie. It's really nice to be able to go to a movie theater without having panic. One of the biggest ones is to drive without having panic. I had panic just about every single time I would get into a car. Where I'm at right now, I would have panic here. Not anxious in the slightest bit. I'm so thankful to not have to worry about grocery stores or any public setting. I can go to parties, social gatherings, hang out with family. I'm so happy to not always have to discuss anxiety outside of coaching or doing these videos. I love doing it as far as helping other people, but I'm glad that I'm not discussing my own anxiety all the time. It's just this unbelievable freedom. Now that aspect is great, right? And I think most of you just want that. But there's something else that comes with it. You grow. And one of the areas you grow in is just being very thankful, not only for your new life and your new appreciation of life, but you're thankful for actually going through the battle that you went through. I'm thankful that I went through that. Even though it was 5 years, now I get to help other people. And even if your goal or your dream after this is over isn't to help other people necessarily all the time like I do, you're going to be better in something. You're going to be a better person in general. And that's going to transform everything, whether it be your goals or your success. Those things are going to be more possible after you recover than what they were even before, because you've grown, you've transformed. So now I'm thankful not only for not having anxiety, but I'm thankful that I actually went through it because I was able to grow from it. And that's how I want you guys to view anxiety, because in order for you to recover, you almost have to see anxiety as an opportunity like I did in the beginning of recovery. That changes the whole game. You got to change your perspective on anxiety. I'm actually working on that module in my course Anxiety Bootcamp right now. So that's coming up soon, so stay tuned. Early November, that course will be released if you want to get it for half off that first week. Not trying to be weird. I'm just wanted to throw that in there. But guys, the freedom that I have now is so amazing. And then the gratitude that I have. And I just see things a lot differently. I could go on and on about all the details. I feel more positive than I used to feel. I'm a harder worker than I used to be. I'm a lot more successful than I used to be. I have a lot more patience, a lot more love. There's so many different aspects. I don't fear death, like I used to. Everything in my life is flip-flopped. And I couldn't be more thankful. But I want you guys out there to know that I'm not saying this to make you envious. I'm not saying this to make you jealous. None of that stuff. I just want you guys to know that it is possible. Right? It is possible. It's out there. Just keep working, keep grinding. Keep working hard every single day. Take advantage of things like coaching, courses, and not just for me. I threw in that little tidbit about my course coming up, but there's a lot of other great YouTubers out there that you could be watching. They have courses. They offer coaching. Try it from multiple YouTubers. I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm the only one who has some knowledge about anxiety, but I definitely have the experience and I actually overcame it. So that's what I try to use to help you guys. But I love you all. Sorry I've been quiet lately. Like I said, I've been working on this course. I'm very excited about it. I hope you guys take advantage of it in that first week, and I'll announce it as it gets closer. I'm going to keep reminding you guys. It's going to change a lot of lives, and I want you to be a part of that. But guys, I love you all. More videos coming. I'm going to try to upload more this week, and I just want you to keep fighting, keep applying everything that I tell you in these videos. There's hundreds of them. Go through them. Anyways, guys, I love you all, and until next time, keep fighting.